Hey guys, it's Mr. Campbell. I wanted to take a second to catch up with you. Right now we're at home working on homework. I have my kids working on stuff, I'm working on stuff, and teachers are at home working to make sure that you keep getting educated. So you might hear some noises in the background of my kids doing their homework, but I wanted to take this second to talk to you a little bit about the coronavirus going around and why we're staying home from school. So the virus seemed to have started from China, which is on the other side of the world, the exact opposite side of the world from the United States. And it started in a wildlife market where animals that don't normally interact with each other are interacting and passing diseases. And the people that visit these wildlife markets can be from the United States, from Europe, from anywhere in the world. And they take those viruses that they get from these animal markets and they go back home, and those viruses spread in the country that they're from. So the virus is spread through what we call droplet. That means that when we cough or when we wipe our nose, little molecules, little small particles of fluid come from our body that contain the virus. And if we put our hands on a surface, especially after we cough in our hands or wipe our nose, if we touch a surface, that virus will live on that surface. Now, if we cough into the air, little fluid droplets will pass into the particles in the air for people to breathe when they walk by. Now, if they breathe in, or if they touch that surface and touch their nose, or eat some food after they've been in contact with the virus, they'll get sick themselves. The first symptoms of the virus are that you will have a fever. So when I put a temperature probe to your head in the clinic, or if you're at home and they put something under your tongue and it shows that your fever is 100.4 or up, that means that your body's trying to fight an infection. And that's the first sign of the coronavirus. Now, if you have a cough with that, or you have aches or chills in the night, these are signs that you need to be checked out by your doctor because you might have the virus. Now, sometimes the virus can cause us not to be able to breathe well. And so we have to go to the hospital to have them help us to breathe better. The hospitals will also help us to have the medicine that we need to help our body fight this virus as best as it can. So the best way to avoid getting the coronavirus is, number one, washing your hands. Now, we've learned a lot about this virus in that it's like a little ball, and the outside of the ball is surrounded by what we call a little fatty layer that holds everything in, and it's basically just fat. Now, if we just wash our hands with just water, it doesn't break down that outer layer of that virus, and it lives on our skin and on the surfaces around it. But if we use soap, the soap actually causes the outside layer of that virus to break apart and kill the virus. So if we wash our hands for 20 seconds, which is basically happy birthday twice, then it will kill the outer layer of that virus, causing it to break apart and be harmless. We can also do what we call social distancing, meaning that we stay at home and we stay away from other people just in case they might have the virus so that we don't get it. And this is the big reason that we're closing schools right now. We're trying to make sure that people are staying in their houses for the time being so that the hospitals can catch up and make sure that we have the equipment enough to fight this virus as well as we can should people get really, really sick. So I know this is a crazy time for a lot of you, and I'm very proud of you for staying home and staying away from others around you and practicing this social distancing. It's a very important thing to keep our society from passing this around quickly and overwhelming our hospitals. So I'm proud of you for doing that. I want to thank all the teachers, and I want you to thank your teachers because they are working so hard to make sure that you keep getting a great education. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to do a video conference with you or just talk with you over the phone about any questions or fears that you might have about this virus. Thank you so much, and please, please, please stay healthy and keep your hands clean.